Hi, and welcome back to I Confess with Travis. I'm your host, Travis Bartlett. And today I'm going to be talking to a kid where he talks about how he and his sister were playing and he accidentally scraped up his arm. But the kid did say he was okay, but let's go ahead and hear his story. All right, so how you doing?
Pretty good. Can't complain.
That's good. So I hear you got a story you want to tell.
Yep, so one day, it was a very cold and chilling evening, 7:41.
Mm-hmm.
Me and my sister were playing tag in the front yard as siblings would.
Mm-hmm.
I was running around this, rectangle of cement blocks, and I fell, and it scraped off a majority of the skin on my arm.
Ooh.
Side. We put a little dish towel around it, and we just held it on the tape. And it healed perfectly fine. So that was a pretty,
Like, were you hurt or something?
Yeah, I was hurt. I mean, it wasn't, crying.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just it scraped it back.
So, okay.
Yeah. But healed alright.
Well, that's good.
That's my story.
Mm.
But I have a good day and enjoy
All right. Thank you. You too. Now, this was actually a really short story. I don't understand why people are making these 1 minute, 30-second podcasts, even though we can talk a little longer than just a minute. But anyway, I am glad that this kid is actually okay. He just talked about how he just, accidentally scraped up his arm, which, it happens. And yes, I know when you do scrape your arm or any part of your body, it will hurt. But I will tell you this, the kid is very brave. He didn't really cry about it. Because, there's most people that will cry about stuff like that. Especially to people who actually, let's say, run into, walls or the corner of the doors or whatever. And then it makes it feel like that. And I understand things do happen, even though sometimes you don't really expect it to actually happen. That he is now recovered for it. He is now doing better. Well, anyway, I'm so sorry that this episode is very short, but I'm going to try to make another phone call and I will be right back. And I'll try to get a longer story. Alright, welcome back. And today I'm going to be talking to a guy where he drank a Trackstar's water bottle at a beach party. So this is going to be a very interesting topic. So let me go ahead and take my second call. All right, so how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
Well, that's good. So I hear you got a story you want to tell.
Yeah. So actually, earlier tonight, I was at this beach party, and some girl in the grade above me. Now this girl is like she's like this big track star, and I just never talked to her, because why would I
Right.
There's no point. And I guess she left a big thing of water just on the ground, and I didn't know whose it was, so I grabbed it and I go, well, I'm gonna chug this. And I'm chugging the water, and I have no clue whose water it is. She walks over, she goes, "Is that my water?" I go, I don't know. She goes, "Why are you chugging my water?" And then she was mad because I drank all of her water, but then I was also confused because I was my bad, it's not my fault. You didn't ask earlier. And then she was like, "Well, yeah, don't drink my water." I was like, "Whatever, dude." And then I just walked away and I just continued having fun. Who was it? Elsie Harper. It was crazy, yo. You know what's too damn hard to do?
What?
Find a job.
Yeah, I know.
It's hard to find a job. Shit's crazy.
See, I used to be a pro at it, but I don't know exactly what happened. Like, I can just quit my job today, and then it's like the next day I'm already got me another job, and now it's like, I don't know, like, if they're hiring anymore, because, you know, they're posting, like help wanted or hiring now, but nowadays they don't want to hire you.
Yeah, and it takes too many steps to even, like, get in there at this point.
Right.
Yeah, no, you just gotta keep searching, you know? Keep
Oh,
searching
yeah.
for a job, find one.
Right.
Alright, well, I'm gonna keep going.
Alright.
I'll see you later, man.
Alright. Peace.
See ya.
Alright, so I'm talking to a guy where he's talking about a track star at a beach. And I'm guessing he did say it was like a beach party or something. And he started drinking a track star's water. Well, we all know that sometimes it happens if you didn't know whose it was at first, but I have a feeling that, I'm not saying he got in trouble, I'm just saying, you know, if you didn't know whose water bottle it is, of course people are going to drink it like it's alcohol. Because, like, if people leave a can of alcohol just sitting there and it's open, of course they're going to drink it. But the guy didn't know it was a Track Star's water bottle, so all I'm going to say is be careful and don't get in trouble for trying to take someone's water bottle, even though it was just sitting there. And then we started talking about how hard it is to get a job. And I can tell you right now, it is very hard to actually get a job these days. So, and I can easily tell you right now, I'm still looking for a job. And if I do get a job, I'll let you guys actually know. Well, I'm going to go ahead and take a break again. And I'm going to go ahead and take my third call and see if I can try to get a longer story. Welcome back again. And today I'm going to be talking to a girl where we are talking about chat rooms, also the world we live in today, which involves how parentings are and how crazy trips are and how people these days are always acting out. So let's go ahead and take my third call.
It's like my favorite thing to do. There's this one time I was on here, and these guys were like, hey, can we record you? So I was like, sure. Is this for like a YouTube video or something? They're like, it's for TikTok live stream. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I sit there and I talk with them, and then I tell them my age, and they freak the fuck out. And then we sit there talking for a little bit longer. He posted it on TikTok as a live. And he got hella comments talking about how bad I was.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And then when I said my age, everybody shut the fuck up.
Oh, whoa. See, I remember one time I was on a chat room. This was like last year. You know, I got bored. I couldn't sleep. So I thought, why don't I just try to find someone on a chat room just to talk to for a few minutes or whatever. And, you know, I wasn't trying to be mean, ugly, or trying to be sexually or whatever. You know, I just wanted to be like my real self. So I came across this one video chat with a kid, and he sounded like he was like 10 years old. So he asked me, he said, well, how old are you? I said, I'm 33. Well, I'm actually 34 now, okay? Anyway, he said, well, I'm 34. I said, you sound like you're 10. Then he was like, can I see it? Like, see what, my dick? Yes. No. I'm not going to let you do that. I'm not going to pull it out. I said, do you know how much trouble I could get in?
What the fuck?
Yes.
That's so freaky. No.
Yes. And I said, I'm not going to be pulling it out in front of a child that sounds like he's 10 years old.
I've had multiple, anywhere from like 9 to 12-year-old boys tell me to take my tits out. Like, so many times it's happened,
Right.
and they're like all in a little group. There was one at the mall doing this.
Oh,
like,
wow.
You're in public, sir.
Like, where are the parents when you need them? It's like,
What?
is the parents just letting these kids be all like, oh, I'm just going to let my 10-year-old son do whatever, or I'm going to let my 8-year-old daughter do whatever?
That was my parents. I ended up groomed by 12.
Oh, wow. See, I actually have a step-niece who's 5 years old. Well, actually, she's 6 now. And she would get in a world of trouble. I mean, she would just do whatever she wants, got whatever she wanted. I mean, I'm not trying to say like the parent was giving her what she wanted. She would just demand to get whatever she wanted, and the mother would just get onto her. And when kids start acting up, they always want to make it seem like that the parents are like bad, like we're just like terrible people to these little kids. And I'm not trying to make it sound like that, you know, you're a terrible parent or anything. I just think if you're a child, you need to listen to your parents.
Yeah, no. I was a very obedient, like, toddler.
Mm-hmm.
Like, my dad would take me into the toy aisle a lot, and I'd pick up stuff, and I'd show it to him, and then he'd tell me to put it back because we're going. And I'd just do it, and I'd leave. And the one time that I didn't, and I insisted on having it, he bought it for me.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, no, I was very much a spoiled little princess. Still very much am.
Oh, okay. See, I'm what you call a spoiled brat myself, if you can think about it. For a 34-year-old, you got to think about that, you know?
Girl, for my birthday this year, we had like a $400 dinner, just the dinner, and then we went on a shopping spree the next day. And then I went online shopping again. And then she just took me traveling to Montana to meet my
wow.
aunt. Yeah, that costed around $3,000 just for the tickets, and then stayed in Airbnb, and then we stayed with my aunt. And during that time, we spent around another $1,000.
Oh my God. Yeah, vacations are expensive.
Very, very spoiled.
See, last year, my parents, they just came back from Vegas, and when I tell you, my mom said, I mean, other than it being expensive and all, and, you know, of course, it's the hometown of gambling and stuff, but my mom just said, it's just a place called Sin City. You go over there, people will be pulling you like you're at a strip club. They will be pulling you and stuff. I mean, my mom even told me that the guy said, well, it's my birthday. Okay.
It's my birthday?
Yes. He told my mom that, and my mom was like, okay, happy birthday, but don't be pulling people just because you're expecting a lap dance or something.
What the fuck?
That's how it is. My mom called it the Sin City. I was like, well, I mean, I didn't get to go because it's not that my parents didn't want me to go. It's not that. It's just I don't have money. I'm what you call like a broke boy, okay? Like, and I've never been on a plane. I'm just being honest with you. I've never been on a plane. I've never been anywhere around the world other than like around Georgia, like Florida, Tennessee, Alabama, you know, just kind of around close to Georgia, basically. But I've never flown anywhere across the country.
Oh, yeah, no, I live somewhere hella expensive, too. Like, hella expensive.
Like California? Or is it?
It's a little more expensive than that.
I'm thinking Hawaii. Oh, wow. Yes. Every time you want to go to these nice places, it's going to cost a lot of money. I don't even have my own apartment. And, you know, to be honest with you, with the housing marketing going up, my parents were nice enough to let me live with them for free, rent free. until I can try to save up somewhat kind of money to get me a place of my own.
Right. Dude, it's fucking impossible.
Yeah, I know.
And then here I am, $40 on Geek Bars every month.
I've been giving myself a shopping spree too. Every time I get in one of my crazy moods, I'll be going out buying shit that I don't need, and I'll be like, then I look at my debit card, I'll be like, how much did I spend? Then I'll be crying my eyes out.
Like, what did I do?
Right. Well, anyway, thank you so much for actually being on my podcast. This is a very interesting topic.
It was.
Alright. Alright. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. See, the world that we live in today, you got people that are spoiled rotten. You got people that want things. You got people that are actually poor and broke and don't even have a place to stay of their own. Now, I will tell you this, it's crazy, and I don't understand why the world today, we can't seem to change it or fix it or whatever, but you don't have to be like that kind of type of person. All I can actually say is, the world that we live in is kind of dumb and stupid, but I'm not trying to call us dumb, stupid. It's just the world we live in is basically just crazy, dumb, stupid, whatever, But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and go. If you guys actually want to be on my podcast, please text 478-901-4445. That's 478-901-4445. And I will talk to you guys next week.